Alright guys, welcome back to a new tutorial series. Um, it's new, but we're gonna stay with the Snake project that we created in WPF. You can follow that tutorial in the WPF Snake tutorial. You can see all the code is written there. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna convert this WPF application to Blazor. So we're gonna have it run on the as a web app, web application. So basically, we're just going to try to reuse all the code that we wrote in the WPF tutorial and just redo the UI. So that's the purpose of this video. So we're going to be doing a bunch of Razor pages editing and try. We're going to have to do some C# code, but we're going to try to reuse everything that we've written before and not change too much. So yeah, today we're going to start with, well, let's see how far we get, but I took some screenshots. We got the main page and then the high scores page. So those are the first two things I'm planning to attack here. So yeah, let's get started. Open Visual Studio 2022 and create a new project, create a Blazor server app. And yeah, the reason for using Blazor server app is because we can debug this a little bit easier, and yeah, it's just all around a little bit easier to use. But you could also do this in Blazor WebAssembly. I mean, it's not going to be much of a difference. So yeah, but we're going to do Blazor server app, and then yeah, let's call this Blazor Snake. Already created a folder, so yeah, let's create that in here. And we're gonna do .NET 6. I know there's a .NET 7 out, but yeah, we're gonna do .NET 6 because for the Maui Snake, where we converted WPF to Maui, we all had to downgrade because of some issues, and so yeah, I'm just gonna keep this as a .NET 6 project. So let's create this. Okay, open up on my second screen here. Let's pull this up. All right. Okay, yeah, so we got the basic project here, and yeah, before we start, let's make sure it runs. See that we don't get any errors before you start changing things. Alright, here we go. And yeah, so this is the basic Blazor server app. Alright. Yeah, we can delete this. Don't need that. We can delete this counter page. We won't need this. We can delete the fetch data. Index.razor, we'll need that. Imports, keep that. The nav menu, we can delete this. Survey prompt, we can also delete that. And I'll delete this. We don't need the nav menu. We can get rid of that. Okay. Alright, let's run it real quick. So now we should just see this right here. Welcome, hello world. And yeah, hello world, welcome to your new app, and that's it. Alright, and we can get rid of this also. So now we have a blank page. Let me just... There we go. Reload doesn't really work, but that's fine. Okay, the next step is to import our core project from the WPF application that we did. So to do that, yeah, right click on the solution, add, and then we have to stop running this. Add existing project, and go here and then find the WPF snake and then the core, and then we'll do that, the core. Actually, but because it's gonna add a reference to that project, so if we should have to make changes, then those changes will also appear in the WPF snake project. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go copy this core project from the WPF snake application and then go to our Blazor and just paste it into here, and then it should appear in our solution, and then all we have to do is just give it a quick reference and okay. Oh, thought I added it. I did add it. Okay, so and actually we still have to add it to the project, so existing project, and here WPF Blazor Snake.Core. Here we go, now we have it. Add the project, and now we'll add a reference. Okay, and we're ready to go. Alright. Before we start, we are going to add another CSS class. We'll call this utils, and yeah, and we'll just copy everything in here, delete it, copy another, and then we'll add our main menu CSS. Alright. And then we'll also add our high scores CSS. Alright. And then we will also have to give these a reference. Just make sure real quick that this is .NET 6. It is. We'll have to give these a reference in the pages, in the layout here. We are going to copy this. We'll add it. Add the utils. We'll add the high scores and the main menu, and that's about it. So I copied it once too much. Okay. Well, let's just give it a quick run one more time, make sure it didn't break anything. and that looks good. Okay, so now we got a blank page, and now we got something to work with. So yeah, the first thing that we want to do is let's pull up. Yeah, we have to create this um, radial gradient here, this purple going and fading into the black. So we want to set that as the background for all the pages. So basically we have to edit our yeah, this is going to be the body. I'm not going to change it in the site.css. I'm going to do that in the utils, and actually going to pull down the utils all the way down to the bottom, so it'll be the last one that gets used. And yeah, let's get to editing. Alright. There's going to be a couple things that we're going to do here. And we're going to have a root. We're going to set some sizes that we're going to maybe use. We're going to set some size definitions that we might use. We might not use all of them, but yeah, we're just going to set them up. And if we use them, we use them. If not, then yeah, whatever. So I'm going to copy this a couple times. So XS, SM, and then the base, LG, XL, and then 2XL, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That's it. So be 7, 5, and 8, 5, or 8, 7, 5, and base will be 1. And then we got 1.25, 1.25, so here we go, so 1.5, actually, yeah, whatever. And this is 175, and then 875, and then 5XL, yeah, we're gonna go into 2, and then at 6, let's do 3, 7, 4.5, 6, and yeah, 8. Alright, and then for everything we're gonna set the margin to 0. The line height, we'll do a calc 1em plus 0.5. Nope. And then the body, is gonna have a height of 100 viewpoint units, so it's always gonna be full page, so we're basically not gonna have any scrolling. And then for the background, nope, background image, this is where we'll do the radial gradient. Yeah, we're gonna do purple and then black. So yeah, we already have the gradient coming out here, except for in our picture it's a little bit more defined. So hold on, let's see, where is the, yeah, has a little harder edge. So what we're gonna do is, and it's kind of yeah, it's not perfectly round or circular, so we're gonna set the yeah, we're gonna set the the um, the form or the shape of the gradient with by setting 60 viewpoints for the x-axis and 110 for the y-axis, and there's no commas in between, and here we go. So well, I don't know, it's not really 100%. I can maybe set the yeah, I can tell the purple will start at 50%, so now we have a little harder edge. So this is close enough. That's what I'm gonna go by. And if you make the window a little bit wider, yeah, then you get that blacker edge. But yeah, this is what I'll stick to. Okay, so that's it for the radial gradient. But what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna set the repeat to only repeating in the y direction, so this won't this image won't repeat, horizontally. Just, if there should be a vertical scroll bar, because it's minimized all the way down to here, then it'll repeat this form. All right, and then finally, all of our font colors are gonna be green. Okay, and then let's set the buttons. The buttons are all gonna be an inline block. The padding is gonna be 0. Border is gonna be none. The background is also gonna be none. And the cursor is gonna be a pointer. And the color is gonna inherit from the parent, the font color. Okay, so we got the basic setup, and we can now start with our main menu. So or we can actually call it home. Yeah, main menu, whatever. Main menu. And yeah, we're gonna start off in a div, and then inside the div, let's get that image up. No, that's the high scores. Basically the same thing. So we're gonna have a div, and then inside this div we will have the header, this button, and also the high scores. So yeah, let's get an H1 header in here. Oops. And then we have a button which is going to get us to another page, but it's not going to be a button, it's going to be an A tag. And this is going to say welcome to Snake, and this is going to say start, and this will say high scores. Okay, so this hot reload is not working. Okay, come on, start. Alright, so got the text, and we have so href. Let's go to the play page, and href will go to the main menu. Ah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Perfect. Alright, so yeah, let's style these things. So here we're gonna have the class name. It's gonna be main menu container, and here we'll have the main menu title. This is gonna be the main let's just call this the standard button. Class standard button. Okay. Alright, let's put that here to the side. Alright, so let's start off with the main menu container. And yeah, this container is gonna be a display grid, and we're gonna center the items. And we're gonna align the items, also center, and the entire content is also going to be centered. And why is this not updating? Come on. See the background color. It's going to be black. Great. Hot reload is not really working. Ah, now we got it. Okay. So yeah, centered. Good. And alright, so we centered them horizontally, aligned them. I always get confused which one it is, but one of these is horizontal and vertical, the items themselves, and then here we have the entire content centered. And let's set the height. So actually let's go align content. Let's see if we can. Okay, no. So let's set the height to 90 viewport. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so this one we don't want to. Yeah, okay, so this is vertically. So the items are aligned vertically right here. And this is horizontally. Okay. Alright, that looks good. And the width should always be, let's say, 80% of its container. So, of the window itself. Yeah, I want to push this container in the center, and we can do that by setting the margin top and bottom to 0, and then left and right to auto. Also want to set a max width, let's say 50 rem, and well, looks good. Okay, this actually doesn't do anything. So let's set the margin, no, margin top. Let's give that a, let's use our sizes that we defined. So size, yeah, base. Okay. And let's give the border a little radius of, let's say, also, let's copy this right here. Let's just give that, use the base. Alright. That looks good. Let's do the title. So, let's set the font size to var size, nope, 4XL. Seems a little small, but 9, okay, so let's see if we, yeah, that's fine. 5. 5 is good. Let's do the standard button, but actually I think I'm gonna throw that into here. so standard button. So I'm going to do a text align. It's going to be center. And let's get rid of the text decoration, so it'll be none. The color should also be... Actually, let's see, inherit. See if that works. Yeah. And the font size, we'll set that to 2XL. That looks good. Yeah, I mean, let's handle the hover. So standard button, hover. So the color should stay on inherit, be the same, and border set the border color also to inherit, and border width, actually let's go border, it's gonna be 2 pixel, solid, and inherit. Okay, that doesn't seem to work. Let's go border 2 pixels, solid, and then black. Transition, border color. Let's go ease, and then 0.3 seconds. So this should fade in the border if it appears. I don't know. Alright. Yeah, that looks... let's set the border radius. Yeah, let's go with the standard size of base. Oops, right here. And padding also of var base. Okay. Let's restart it, see if the changes get applied. No. Great. Why not? Ah. That's weird. Alright, so huh, okay, now it's working. Okay, so this should be black, and then okay, here we go. We got it working. So yeah, but just to make sure, I'm just gonna set it to green, and then there we go. Alright, so we got the hovers working, and okay. Maybe we also set the font weight to bold. And then on the header, let's also do font weight. Let's go bold. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we got the main menu done. And yeah, I think I'm gonna stop the video here because I don't want to let this thing run on too long. So yeah, next time we will do the high scores page. So I've already added the link, so it's empty right now. And then after we've done the high scores, we will move on to the actual game part. So yeah, thanks for joining me, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.